Hello and welcome to the English Language Learning Podcast. Today's episode is a news headline after we review the English, and at the end, no final, we do a review of the topic with some questions and conversation about the themes of the story. So, the headline: Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. If you don't know what I am reading, go to the Mais Informação section on the YouTube channel for this video. Wherever you're watching this, right now it must be on YouTube. Look at the information section. You will find a link to an apnews.com article from December of 2022, 2022, by Matthew Daly, Michael Phyllis, Jennifer McDermott, and Maddie Bordakoff. Again, the headline: Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. Let's read a little bit more. Scientists, awful start. Again, scientists announced Tuesday that they have, for the first time, produced more energy in a fusion reaction than was used to ignite it. A major breakthrough in the decades-long quest to harness the process that powers the sun. Researchers at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California achieved the result last week, the Energy Department said. Known as a net energy gain, the goal has been elusive because fusion happens at such high temperatures and pressures that it is incredibly difficult to control. The breakthrough will pave the way for advancements in the national defense and the future of clean power, Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm and other officials said. Ignition allows us to replicate for the first time certain conditions that are found only in the stars and the sun, Granholm told a news conference in Washington. This milestone moves us one significant step closer to having zero carbon fusion energy powering our society. That is all I will read from the article. I thought it was very interesting. There's more information and details. If you like the science here, if you're interested in more details about what exactly they did and didn't do, you can read more. If you don't know what I was reading, look in the Mais Informação section for the canal, the channel on YouTube, and you'll find a link. Coming up next, all things English. Any doubts, any confusions, any pronunciations, vocabulary from the reading, I will review them. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate clean energy. That was the headline. You can find, você pode encontrar o link na secção de mais informação. Find the link there in the more information section. Let's review the English. Fusion, fusão. Fusion, fusão. The combining, the combination of things to make something new. Think of Sushi-Burrito. Fusion. Fusion breakthrough. A breakthrough. Two words. Smashed together to make one word. B-R-E-A-K. Breakthrough. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. So a fusion breakthrough, or any breakthrough, is an innovation in something. Usually when there is some discovery or new technique or new technology, descoberta importante para romper ou avançar, right? So this is a new thing that will make lots of changes in the industry or in the conversation. A milestone, it's the same thing basically. An achievement, right? Sucesso marcante, an achievement that is a massive breakthrough in some area, industry, study, or development. Marco memorável, significativo, sucesso marcante. Let's go down. Scientists have announced Tuesday. Scientists announced Tuesday, not have announced, because they give us the specific time, right? Tuesday. So past simple. Scientists announced Tuesday that they have, for the first time, produced more energy in a fusion reaction than was used to ignite it, que foi usado para incendiar, acionar, acender, ou acender, ou incendiar, acionar. So to ignite something is to trigger it, to cause it, to spark it, right? To be the thing that causes a reaction. To harness, a major breakthrough in the decades-long quest or viagem, to harness the powers of the sun, the process of the powers that powers the sun. So to harness something is to control and use, to take advantage of something. Aproveitar. Para aproveitar o processo que empodecer o sou. To ignite, we did to pave the way. To pave the way. I believe this is in the next paragraph, maybe 2 paragraphs down. The breakthrough will pave the way for advancements in national defense and the future of clean power. To pave the way, it's an expression, P-A-V-E, the way, W-A-Y, not W-E-I-G-H, not pesar, no, the way like camino. To pave the way means to create a path for other things to come in the future, right? Pavimentar o caminho. So it's exatamente o mesmo português, pavimentar o caminho. Pavimentar, to pave the way, o caminho. I think that's all I have. I'm looking at the last paragraph. No, that's it. If there was anything I missed, if you have more doubts, more confusion, if you have it maybe grammar or something or pronunciation, please leave a comment. Communicate to me what the doubt is, and I will remember it. I will respond, and I will include it in future episodes. So coming up next, questions and conversation about the topic, about fusion, about energy and clean energy, about food in the next segment. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate and clean energy. Fusion breakthrough is a milestone for climate, clean energy. I forgot climate would be clima, right? I did not do that in the last segment. But questions now about the topic of fusion, about energy, and about food. But first, do you know if Brazil uses nuclear energy to power the country? Or what type of energy? Se você conhece o tipo de energia o Brasil usa para empodecer o país. And I'm saying empodecer, but I don't know if that's the right word for to power. To power the country. To power the economy. Let's see what it gives us. Alimentar, para alimentar o país, maybe not empodecer. I don't know currently. I'm thinking now. I know Brazil uses hydropower. I believe that is the main how energy source in Brazil, right? I think that is the main one, but I'm not positive. So you Brazilian people who might or hopefully are listening to this, do you know if Brazil uses nuclear energy or wind energy or hydro electric energy to power the country? Solar energy. How does Brazil get its energy? In California, it's a mix, right? We don't have any nuclear plants that are operating currently. We use oil, right? We use natural gas, and we use solar power now. A lot of solar energy is being produced by people and by, I believe the government just has a program with uh, private enterprise to get solar energy. But what about Brazil? How is Brazil powering itself? Do you know? What associations do you make with nuclear energy? Right? This article was about fusion energy. That's nuclear. And not just not fission, right? In nuclear fission, they are creating energy, self-sustaining energy through a process of splitting and dividing atoms. And fusion is the opposite, right? Fusion is when you are combining particles to create a process that continues itself. But quais associações você faz quando você ouvir ou ler energia nuclear? What do you think about? What do I think about? I'll be honest. I think about clean energy. I think about no carbon, sem carbono. How do you say carbon? I should be carbono. Right? Sem carbono. I think of it's clean in that sense. I think of a solution. It's a solution to the biggest problem that the whole world collectively, junto, está enfrentando, is the changing of the climate, the aquecimento do mundo, do mar, e em torno no ar, e os efeitos disso, right? So I think that is, in my brain, an obvious solution. I also think of Chernobyl. It's a solution, and then it's also another problem, right? It's difficult to. We have nuclear fábricas de energia nuclear, de fusão, but they're old. They're very old, right? It takes time and money to make new ones, but vale a pena, I think so, yes. And then also, right, what's a big, maybe not in Brazil, what is a big political topic in Europe, in the Middle East, and in the United States? Iran. Or go further east, go to North Korea, Korea do Norte. What is one of the main themes of political discussions about Iran is nuclear energy, allowing Iran to develop nuclear fabricas or factories, plants. We say plants, just like a flower is a plant, same word, and allowing them to develop nuclear energy infrastructure. Obviously, they say it's for infrastructure to power their country. It's clean, right? Europe and the West are obsessed with climate change, global warming, aquecimento do mundo, soluções disso, temos que mudar todas as coisas que estamos fazendo e como estamos fazendo essas coisas. And then Iran is saying, hey, well, we're going to use nuclear energy. It's clean. And the West is saying, whoa, not like that. You can't do that. Or you can do that, but you can't do that. We can do that, but we're not. You can't do it, but you want to. And obviously the fear, the risk, I think it's de verdade, but the risk is giving places the ability to develop nuclear weapons, right? Of course, the U.S. has already done that. And so we're very comfortable saying, no one else can do that. Why would we give away that advantage to other people? But so back to the question, Quais associações você faz, você tem quando você ouvir ou ler energia nuclear? What are the associations that you make with nuclear energy? Those are the associations I make. What is your favorite fusion style food? So forget about the energy of a country, but what about your body? What is your favorite fusion style food? O que é o seu tipo de comida estilo fusão favorita? What is your favorite fusion style food? I mentioned a sushi burrito, burrito de sushi, sushi de burrito. I've never actually eaten. Eu já nunca comi, right? I have never eaten. Present perfect. I have never eaten sushi burrito. But Tex-Mex is pretty good. I have to say Tex-Mex is just in my brain right now as the best fusion style food. In Brazil, there's lots of, let's see, fusion style foods, right? I know there's a lot of Japanese fusion here in Brazil because of the culture. In Sao Paulo, right? I live in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. I just fucking can't even say the city wrong, right. But what is your favorite style of fusion food? Also, what is your least favorite fusion style food? So, ao contrário, o comida de estilo fusão menos favorita, least favorite, or menos favorita? Let's see that. The least, I'm using Google Translate now, people. You can use it too. The least favorite. O menos favorito, yeah, okay. I think I would have to say sushi burrito. I don't know. Let's do a search for fusion style foods. Fusion style food, bad. Gotta pay my gas bill, getting emails there. So what is yours? I'm not sure if I have a least favorite. I'll say this. I don't like it in Brazil when they do fusion of different comidas asiáticos, right? For me, Japanese food should be Japanese food. Chinese food should be in a Chinese food restaurant. Vietnamese food should be in Vietnamese restaurant. I don't like going to, comida asiática. I like it not to be fused together. I like it to be separate because they're different and they have different qualities. In your lifetime, and I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it sounds nice. In your lifetime, are there any scientific breakthroughs that made you excited or hopeful? In your lifetime, are there any scientific breakthroughs that made you excited or hopeful? What were they? Na sua vida, tem ou existe alguns descobertas científicas que te fizeram animada ou com esperança? O que foi? O que foram? What were they? For me, I'm going to do one to keep it shorter. The James Webb Space Telescope. That one for me was, a long time waiting, and now very excited with os resultados, né? With the images and pictures and data from the James Webb Space Telescope. If you haven't seen images from there, you should. It's incredible. And finally, how do you think the world should produce energy while also valuing sustainability and fighting climate change? So, como você acha o mundo deveria produzir energia enquanto também valorizando sustentabilidade e também lutando contra a mudança do clima, o aquecimento do mundo? I think that we need to be brutally honest with ourselves wherever we are. If it's the USA, speaking of energy, I just lost energy and it came back on. In the USA, we need to switch to nuclear energy. We have the money, we have the ability. It's just politics. It's all it is. It's just politics. There's nothing else to it. In Brazil, a developing country, with lots of oil reserve and oil production, crude oil production. I think Brazil needs to be allowed, like Brazil or places like India, places that are developing still, need to be allowed and permitted to use some of this oil and some of the petróleo, né? But while also investing in new ways to get energy. So I think it depends. I think politics makes it's a huge determining factor, fator determinante, né? O que é possível. Infelizmente, depende das políticas do lugar. It depends on the politics of the place, right? But o oeste, o ocidental não pode só falar ao mundo. Vocês não podem beneficiar seus mesmos do petróleo do mesmo jeito que nós, americanos do norte, beneficiávamos do petróleo, porque já fudemos o mundo, né? So I think it's unfair to expect developing countries to have the same standard. And there's my electricity is off now. As developed, rich nations who benefited from slavery, who benefited from the Industrial Revolution and just using muito carbono, e então enriquecemos, we got rich, and now vamos falar ao mundo que não pode fazer o mesmo caminho que nós. It makes sense, right? It is bad for the world. We're all humans. We can only do this so much, but we have to do it. It's a political conversation now, not so much a scientific conversation, and I think that's the frustrating part. We'll end on that. No energy in my house right now. I lost energy as we're talking about fusion energy because it started raining. And if you're Brazilian and you're listening to this, se você é brasileiro e escutando isso, sem surpresa que quando chuva não tem energia. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment, a like, a dislike, inscrever, subscribe. Tell a friend, family, co-workers, companheiros de trabalho, companheiros de piso, companheiros de qualquer coisa, do esporte, do time. Let them know that they have a place for free to listen and grow, crescer com inglês. And if you want classes, just give me a comment on YouTube. I do classes right now with any of you. É possível fazer aula com vocês. But thanks for listening to the English language learning